fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Rodgers. And they're able to get this one. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Charles, that's a route that you and I have seen time and time again in our years up in this booth, and that executed well and a great throw, too.
And sometimes, even if you know it's coming, the execution will trump whatever you do on the defensive side of the ball. Plus, it was a well-thrown football. A nice, healthy gain right there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Rodgers now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Rodgers' throw completed to Mechie. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That's good for a Green Bay Packers. To throw is Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. Throwing now is Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more on that one and another first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Fourth down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's go now.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parks. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Those defense for the Packers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The tight end in motion right. To throw on third down. Pryor. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively. And then they got hit with that big play.
On first down, Parks, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Pryor. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
On third down, it's Parks. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Patterson's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to look.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
Here we go, set.
They'll run on first down. It's Parks. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Three. Go, Reeves, go.
Off the play fake. Pryor. He finds his man. Complete. That's Parks. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw on second down. Pryor to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position, now facing third down.
Go, check. Back and 60.
Looking to throw. Pryor. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Patterson's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw on second down, Pryor. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Pryor. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Packers are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Give him 4 on the carry there, and 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can
touchdown. John Mechie, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have moved out in front. The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pryor. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Okay, break.
Jones now in motion left.
Head the street. Head the street.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Phillips has it running the out route. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check pass.
Off play action. Pryor. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Rodgers now on first down. Got him in. It's Brown. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On first down, Rodgers.
Completes it again to Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Pryor. Throwing right, and that's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Pryor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. point after, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, it's Parks, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Parks. Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parks, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Off the bootleg. Pryor, he'll buy some time right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
On second down now. It's Parks, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Pryor. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 49 yards.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter. But that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Check match.
To throw on second down. Pryor. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On third down, Parks. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
This a 43-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his left.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Hey, you block over here.
From the 44, Rodgers.
He'll go right back to Tunyon. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action. Now Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And it's blocked. The Bears, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 40, the 30. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
they get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
They go play action here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Dominique Robinson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers.
Romeo Doubs
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Packers are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further.
There he goes left side. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Boy, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection led to the block.
Room to run at the 50. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Looking to throw on second down. Pryor.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
He hits Mooney going across the middle.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a give, right side. It's Parks. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. He'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parks. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Lindsey.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now I can...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to get this down near the 25. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A.J. Brown, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. The point after is good, and they open the lead up now to 25. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been... And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Rodgers to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses, they stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Hurt! Right there, hurt!
They'll look to throw again. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Ready! Check pass. 3.
Back to throw again. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Go, Reed, go!
On third down, Pryor. And that will be incomplete. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have the Bears first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
Up the middle they go. Parks. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line.
72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Off the play fake. Pryor. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
Hey, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Green Bay,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.